This one? Alrighty. Hey, friend. God is morning, afternoon, evening, day, whenever you do see this video. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, friend. 𝕷𝕍𝕋𝕇, my friend. What's happening, friend? What's your vibe? How you doing today? You know, catch the vibes, friend. I hope all is well. For my new friends, bienvenidas. Like I said in my last video, I'm trying to reconnect back with my Dominican roots and relearn the Spanish. But anyway, welcome. My A1 since day one best friends, welcome Black. Black is for expansion. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is A Real Journey in these social media streets, the rare black unicorn. Now, before we get into the video and break bread, meaning exchange energy, I gotta introduce myself to my new friends because I'm a whole vibe. And I'm a different vibe, meaning you may not want to be my friend and or I might not be ready to be yours. Overall, all I'm saying is we're not in alignment right now, which is cool. May we meet when the time is right for the both of us. Bless. Now, for my friends who met me, you like me, you caught my vibes, go ahead down to the description area for the timestamps of where you're going to eat or where we're going to eat, and I'll meet you at the table. And for those of you who are new, now let's go ahead and get into what my channel is about. Now on my channel, I break down the connection between the energetic, aka spiritual realm, and our 3D, aka physical realm, so you can learn your personal vibe and the frequency you're currently on, so you'll know how to move in these energetic and physical streets, friend. Why? Because we are divine energetic beings. We were created, meaning our souls chose to physically show up as a human being to grow, mature, and become more and more progressive, energetically stable, meaning aligning, strengthening, and maintaining polarized balance and empowering ourselves daily. My higher self, 𝕷𝕍𝕋𝕇, also told me that the reason we keep reincarnating on this planet and into this realm, this world, and dimension is because we, meaning us individually, friend, at our solar level, our energetic, powerful essence, chose to come here to break the cycle of imbalance that has happened in the upper realms thus far. By breaking the cycle here at the roots, which is where we are at, as we've heard before, as above, as what's sown above is sown below. You know, that's what's happening right now. Because we are all divine feminine and masculine energy, meaning God, goddess energy, because we are all the children of our divine parents of all creations. However, that resonates to you from your understanding of God. But in order to break the cycles of imbalance, we first need to learn about ourselves energetically so that we know how to move physically. Hence the term what's sown within is sown throughout. And the only way to break the cycles of imbalance is to remember who you truly are by armoring yourself up with your own unique individual knowledge about yourself per the soul contracts you made. So not only will you be able to move through life both energetically and physically with more purpose, because we are all energetic beings of purpose in our core essence, meaning our soul, our spirit, but per our soul contracts as well, friend. Catch the vibes. Now, when you move with purpose, as you know, you're going to empower yourself because you're more knowledgeable about who you are, where you're at currently in and on your life journey. Therefore, you can make purposeful moves to direct yourself, BKA your energy, a lot more fluidly and flow with and within yourself a lot better. Therefore, creating and co-creating a more abundant, purposeful life. Bless. Now, per my soul purpose / contracts, I'm here to help my ether family, meaning you, friend, because we're all energetically connected. We are all equal per the unique divine powers we were born with, aka incarnated / reincarnated into this world, this timeline, dimension, and realm within space to awaken and reawaken our true solar powers, our magic, as some would say. So that's what I'm doing for my contract and what I want to do. But I help you walk further into your divineness and purpose that's beyond this world and what anybody in this world can give you, because you are creating and co-creating it yourself. You're doing it with your higher self and the energetic slash spiritual team assigned to you. And that could be energies that are of non-physical form, like your ancestors, your deceased loved ones, your guardian angels, etc., as well as with other energetic beings that chose to take on physical forms, such as other human beings, animals, plants, etc. It doesn't matter. But overall, I help you armor yourself with self-knowledge, not knowledge, self-knowledge. I just guide you to learn yourself by relaying messages, channel energetic messages from the stars and planets, primarily the inner planets, because those planets send us messages daily because we're connected, or they're connected to our four main bodies. The sun is connected to and a reflection of our masculine energy, meaning our physical actions. The moon is connected to and a reflection of our emotional body and subconscious mind. Mercury is connected to and a reflection of our brain slash mind. And the theta brainwaves, because it's the communicator, it's the translator, and it transmits information throughout and between all the different levels of our energetic bodies, meaning our solar body, our chakras, etc., as well as it transmits and relays messages with and throughout our physical body, which is you, friend, physically. The person your soul chose to show up and show out as in physical form. Now, Mars is connected to and a reflection of our brain, which is the physical representation of our mind. Mars energy also helps us strategize with both our solar body and physical body to create plans, ideas, etc., to build on our foundation and build up further on top of solid foundation. You know, as they say, ascend, level up, whatever you know, words you want to associate to it. And Venus is connected to and represents our emotional body, helping us develop a deeper, stronger, unconditional love for ourselves, because Venus energy works the closest with the moon to help us have mental understanding of all our subconscious, conscious, and conscious, subconscious emotional memories in the physical conscious. Catch the vibes, friend. My higher self, 𝕸𝔹𝕆𝕋, along with my ether family, specifically my ancient grandmother, who was an upper hierarchy priestess, sorceress, and a Canaanite at her time, as well. They both downloaded to me that the planets operate on certain frequencies, meaning brain waves, which is partially why and how we're connected and we're energetically affected and affected to flow with universal energy slash laws. So now that you have a little background about how the cosmos energy and our connection work, hence the energetic effect, let me tell you how I spill the energetic detox tea. Now, I help you on your physical solar journey fulfill the soul contracts you signed before you incarnated, meaning you chose to be born as you, friend, by relaying the frequencies, meaning the energetic messages of the cosmos, primarily the inner planets, along with channeling your higher self, your soul's messages to you. I don't really work with others assigned ether family, meaning your spiritual guides or ancestors and whatnot, unless I'm directed to. But only because I was guided to work more so with you, friend, with your energy, specifically your soul, and you physically, because those energies was assigned to work with you. And so they're already guiding you. I'm just helping you reawaken and deepen your connection to them to start developing more of a deeper relationship with yourself, for yourself, you know. So you could start learning how to go within and lean on self and the God of your understanding a lot better than going to outside sources. You know, well, we're still going to need each other in the physical. But what I mean is not being so codependent for the most part. But overall, I help you learn how to educate yourself, how to help you learn how to empower yourself, therefore helping you align not only with your higher self, but having a deep spiritual and physical understanding of both your energetic and physical truth, your purpose, your uniqueness, your power, your strength, your divineness, friend, as well as how letting you know, showing you how thin the veil is and has always been between the energetic, meaning spiritual realms, and our physical realms, because everyone and every event, everything has spiritual slash energetic purpose per the energetic contracts that were made, because every century, every decade, year, month, week, day has purpose, and that purpose either feeds into and is aligned within the universal purposes that our divine parents of all creation set into place, or it attempts to continue to deplete that energy by continuing to follow the paths creating imbalance, meaning aka free will. We all have free choice on what we're going to do. So our ether family that are of lower vibrational energies, regardless if they choose to take on a physical form or not, or even attach to a physical form, chose to bring the imbalance from the higher realms down to this realm, the root, where we're at now. So friend, you can either choose to follow your soul vibe or choose to walk in balance, out of alignment with your purpose, your destiny, and your destiny. Or you can take my hand, friend, and no longer be a crab at the bottom of the barrel. So if you take my hand, friend, let me help you help yourself to be pulled out of the barrel so you can finally see how strong and limitless you are. Once again, welcome, friend. Let's break bread and exchange energy. But before we do, please check out the appetizer, meaning read the disclaimer before getting into these energetic messages, because when it comes to the energetic, aka spiritual realms, you don't know what your soul has brought with it into this lifetime. Majority of us don't. And that you don't know what's attached to you. Both learned and not learned lessons, meaning your emotions, experiences, and memories buried into your subconscious mind that's connected to your Akashic records. Therefore, you are going to awaken, reawaken, move, and even exercise, meaning release energy because that is what we came here for ultimately. So please read the disclaimer because I want everybody to be safe at the end of the day. So I'm going to post that now. So pause the video, read the disclaimer, and then I'll see you at the table, friend. See you in a few. Hey fam, welcome to the table. Okay, first and foremost, for those of you who are new, if you see me pause, sound like I'm confused, please excuse me. I know we're getting to know each other, so just so you know, I sat with these energies months ago. So right now I'm going through the messages that I got when I sat with these energies. So, and I the downloads come down so faster than what I could type, and I don't go through and try to see like where I need to change things. I'm going with the flow because that's what I was told to do. So just to let you know, if I pause or anything like that for my new friends. So today we are talking about the Venus planet, Gemini Venus. Now when you see this video, Gemini has already transitioned. It transitioned on the 22nd, so apologies for the late messages. But when I sat with this energy, I thought about Venus working with the when I sat with the energy and thought about it, Venus working with the Gemini constellation, the word fun came to mind. Earth magic came out in reverse. This is all about nature, ritual, charms, magic. So a lot of us may not be creating magic in our lives. We might not have established routines and techniques that work with us, that reflect fun, or this either could be a reminder to some of my friends to remember to have fun in life. You know, everything and everyone is like so go, go, go. Everything, life can get serious. And when life gets serious and stuff, you need to remember to have fun, to, because that shows love to yourself. You know, you're not as hard on yourself. That's the message I got from that. I'm being told to pull 𝕠𝕋𝕇 now. But oh, it got dark. Okay, that was weird. Oh, let me turn on the light. Okay. So it's still dark. Why I keep getting dark? Go in the dark, y'all. But go within. Somebody needs to go within, because it's dark and light. Oh my God. But anyway, Gemini energy overall always puts me in childlike energy. It always makes me think of the 𝕁𝕍𝕄 theory. For those of y'all who took psychology or just read about 𝕁𝕍𝕄, the 𝕁𝕍𝕄 theory. I love that theory. I'm a big psychology like nerd. But anyway, if you are not familiar with that theory, please just go look into it, because it might help you have a better understanding of you currently and why you thought and acted as you did from a young to older child and your teen years, as well as going into your young adulthood and even up to now, to be told. Gemini has a mutable modality, and both of these energies represent an air element. I'm being told pull from the top. This is 𝕠𝔹𝕆𝕌𝕋. As you see, it came out in reverse. It says you have more power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances than you realize. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide. You are crossing a crucial spiritual threshold. Stay focused, let distractions fall away, and continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. A more beautiful experience awaits you. Yeah, like I said earlier, Earth Magic came out in reverse. Earth Magic came out in reverse. So this tells me, with Venus working with Gemini, that a lot of times, like I said earlier, we might be creating routines or trying to strategize. We're creating plans to better ourselves in some type of way, shape, or form, but you're forgetting to have fun. And 𝕠𝕋𝕇 coming out in reverse, saying you had the power to make these, to reach these goals, to put these plans in actions, but and stuff, and see see a positive outcome. But because and that can't create you crossing over into a new part of your life, aka leveling up, ascending. You need, calling in more goodness or positivity into your life. But because you are forgetting to have fun, fun is how you create magic. Fun is how you make things work. Being more relaxed is what I'm hearing. Loving on yourself. Remembering that you are a soul, aka energetic being that came to earth to learn lessons. You are going to make mistakes. That's what I'm hearing right now. So remember to just have fun while you make these mistakes. They're going to happen. Why? Because life is an experiment. We're trying to figure out how everything works. So therefore, remember to have fun. Moving forward, but that was the message I got between these two cards. 𝕠𝕋𝕇 one more time. Level up. And then tarot. Okay. So Gemini has a mutable modality, and both of these energies represent an air element. Venus is always urging us to do what feels good and feels right for you, and most importantly, maintaining a healthy, unconditional, loving relationship with yourself. And Gemini comes with its masculine air mutable energy backing Venus up, much like a child, specifically from ages 2 to 8. When you're learning what you like and do not like, you're at that time, you're developing and strengthening your cognitive skills. This energy truly activates, utilizes, and operates within the theta brainwave. I was pulled to pull this card now. This goddess is 𝕁𝕍𝕆𝕋. She arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which can create true happiness. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide of good fortune is predicted. Yeah, like I said earlier, a lot of us don't realize how when things don't work out, because Venus is all about self-love. It works with your mental self-love as well as your physical, emotional self-love. So Venus is trying, and while it's in the zodiac sign of Gemini, is asking us to see where we need to make changes, make the connection. If you find yourself not loving on yourself in any type of way, that's how you speak to yourself, how you treat yourself, how you allow others to treat you, things like that, how you handle situations that become a challenge that creates more imbalance than balance into your life, then how you handle it, how you respond to it is what I'm hearing right now. Just know that this is all connected to things that you learned when you were younger. For example, if you grew up in a household, let's say you grew up in a household where both of your parents argued a lot, you might associate that, some depending on how your brain is wired and what you came here to learn, some might associate that to love. So therefore, as they grow up, they think that arguing is okay, while as others who may have grew up in that same type of environment might early on have learned, like, okay, this is not right, this isn't right. So therefore, as they grow up, they might seek relationships where if somebody argues, if they're arguing a lot with that person, they know to move on. It depends on, the vibe you came in on, how you was born, based off this, what you learned and did not learn, as I mentioned in my intro. For those of you who are new, it depends on what the energies and abilities that your soul brought into this life, and per the contracts that you signed. So moving on. But as I was saying, that age frame, it's when you are learning. Your cognitive skills are learning. You're associating a lot of things to your life experiences at that time to have a better understanding, cognitive, have a better understanding of what life is and how life works from the eyes of a child, which is, and also that's the brainwave we're in when we're dozing off to sleep, and when you're about to, or like when you're about to go to sleep, where we're half sleep, half awoke. That's the brainwave that becomes active. So it's also where you experience your dreams, and your dreams always symbolize whatever is going on within your internal world that you reflect in your external world, which is why when you have dreams, you see a lot of people and things that you're familiar with. But in actuality, your inner world is trying to show you something that needs your attention, that you're externally doing, BKA physically doing. Like for example, one time I remember I had a dream that at the time when I was with my kid's father, that it was like, oh, he was cheating, but that was really internally showing me, like, I saw the woman was dressed like really like business, like she had it together, things like that. But it wasn't a dream to show me like, oh, he was cheating. It was more so a dream to be like, okay, internally, this is what I want, this is what I desire, to be, not saying for him, but for myself. But that dream represented my internal desires, and it just used the familiarity of his face, because that's what I wanted to see in my physical realm, because he's a man. So, and masculine energy represents your physical world. But anyway, moving on. Hopefully y'all caught those vibes and can connect what I'm trying to say. But or what I said. Well, not what I'm trying to say, because I said what I said. But that's a whole nother video. But anyway, as I was saying, I love the 𝕸𝕆𝕼 theory when I learned it in psychology class. But I love psychology overall. Like I said, I'm a psychology nerd. But the whole purpose of Venus and Gemini is to remind you to look at life, yourself, and the world through the eyes and mindset of a child, specifically a child between the ages of 2 through 8, because this is a time when you're open to exploring, and when you don't like something and or like the way you're being treated, what do children do? They cry, they tell their parent or an adult overall. In our case, it would be God and or goddess of your understanding of all creations, and then they won't bother with that thing and or person again. You know, like much like a child, when a child that age, when somebody hurt their feelings, they don't bother with that person before, or at least naturally they wouldn't, unless that's what they're taught. Like, because some environments we're taught to put up with dealing with people and or situations you don't like, because of what we see. Either we're physically told that or we saw it by example. But anyway, naturally, a child, most children, when you hurt their feelings, they not about to be bothered with you. Especially when they're toddlers, the toddler age, they don't bother with you. They'll push you away. But anyway, this came out. I tried. It says, I tried, you didn't, I'm done, have fun. Yeah, like I said, you know, you naturally will move on and move away. Okay, I'm being told to pull my tarot cards now. But when a child does continue with interacting, I just said that. But I downloaded it. Anyway, I wrote it already out. When a child does continue with interacting with people and or things or situations they don't like, it's because of the environments, I just said that, they're in, and what they're being taught, both what they see physically and what they feel energetically. Because the theta brainwaves is all about symbolism. New friends, I won't let you know, I repeat a lot because I'm channeling and stuff, so a lot of the same messages come out. So I apologize for the repetitiveness. Children within that age group, pull from the top, are associating this to that within this age group. And when I'm saying, like I said, symbolisms, and I gave an example as far as love, they're associating this situation to what that symbolically means from their viewpoint. You know, and from their viewpoint, depending on how their brain is wired, what they came in as far as learned lessons and lessons they still need to learn, it depends on, you know, how they look at it and stuff. Hangman came out, you know, so that's when, so right now, you know, energy is saying press pause for a minute. Take the time to feed into yourself from the spirit realm. You know, tree of life, that's like our home. So like truly think about, I'll take this hangman coming to me right now at this point as saying, really focus in on what it was that you learned. Like, look at situations for what it is and stuff, on what you learned as a child, you know, because what you learned might not be exactly the true symbolic meaning of what that situation truly represented to you. That's how you look at it now is what I mean. You know, because at the time when we're kids, going back to my script, you're learning to build your foundation to the type of person you're going to be, you know, and you're basing that on not only your views, but other people's views and opinions and beliefs as well, from your community, from your family, from your friends, and overall, even, you know, the entire world. So really, you know, sit with hangman, tree of life, the Ankh, you know, masculine, feminine energy. Really sit down with that part of your life. I'm hearing home planet, home energy, you know, but really look back and sit with home is your core Tree of life is, of course, the connection between the upper world and the lower world. So really sit down and look back at those core experiences is what I'm hearing right now. So that way you can really reparent yourself and make a new connection, or connect those viewpoints, those opinions, those beliefs into who you are now, to see if that truly represents you. Is that in alignment? How did that make you feel is what I'm hearing. How did that make you feel? Did it help you actually love yourself more or not? That's what I'm hearing right now with this hangman coming out. That's what I just heard. That's the message I got. Okay. And I know I was going to move on from the 𝕸𝔹𝕆𝕌𝕋 theory because that's what I wrote. But Venus in Gemini is a true energetic representation of the 𝕸𝔹𝕆𝕌𝕋 theory in my eyes. But overall, this energy is all about growth, reparenting yourself, which is what I mentioned earlier. Hangman coming out. That's all about reparenting yourself. Learning to open yourself up more, to look at the world and, most importantly, yourself as indisputable, indestructible, powerful, limitless beings. We honestly are created as within our core, aka our soul. You know, that's us. In our essence, we are powerful, we are limitless, we are indestructible, we are indisputable. You know, and a lot of us, or the majority of us as of yet, haven't fully shown our strength and our power as of yet. Why? Because you're unaware of how powerful you are, and we limit ourselves a lot. So that's what Venus and Gemini overall message itself is. So now, as of today, which is the 23rd, it shifted into this constellation yesterday. So therefore, it shifted the month energetic message for this month overall, for the month of June. So with Venus moving into the zodiac constellation of Gemini, I have wrote that I love this energy because I'm being told pull from the top. Hierophant. Yes, Hierophant. Go with what you know. The Hierophant coming out telling me right now is go with what you know. Go with the powers that be, that know you, know your soul, know your contracts. Meaning tap in, align with yourself, align with your solar body, your energy, your soul, your spiritual guides that was assigned to you. That's what I just heard. So moving on. Pull from the top again. Oh. Art card. This is inner masculine, inner feminine. Art card is all about balance. Balancing your inner masculine, your inner feminine. So, and look what they're doing. They're both pouring into a pot. They're bringing balance. They're creating magic. Earth magic coming around in reverse. So create the magic, but do it from a place of fun. Do it from a place of love, friend. Do it from a place of balance. That's how you create balance. You can't create anything when you're imbalanced, when you're not loving on yourself, when you don't remember, when you don't remind yourself that life is an experience that you signed up for. And so therefore, the only way to truly create what you want is by reparenting yourself and realizing, acknowledging, really, why is this up here? Acknowledging that you are a divine being. This is what you came here for, period, point blank. No matter how hard or heavy that the experiences you've been through thus far, this is what you came here for. But as I was saying, I love this energy because I went over in my Venus and Gemini video. Overall, it's all, which I just did. I was supposed to separate it, but I'm not. But it's all about reparenting yourself, refiguring your life and you, refiguring yourself and your life. In this energy moving forward, Gemini Venus is wanting us to deconstruct all that was taught to us, that was shown to us, that was embedded into us, no matter who it came from, and even if that person meant well and that person was a good person, because remember, we move with love and grace in this energy. That that is what it wants to remind us to do all day, every day, until we do it naturally. But that's another video. So moving on. But this energy is wanting us to reconfigure some of the ways, techniques, strategies, beliefs, opinions, etc. that are embedded within us, that is part of our foundation as to why we look at life and ourselves the way we do. And anything that, much like as I mentioned earlier about if you had someone that was a good person, you know, it anything that just because, yeah, true, they was a good person, but that might not be in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. But anything that we have in our subconscious that doesn't support growth 100%, you have to move away from, because that doesn't represent unconditional love. Because like I said, everybody is born into this world with their own agenda, with their own purpose, friend. Therefore, it doesn't represent your soul, aka you, and it doesn't represent the higher being you believe in that created everything. Unconditional love is being able to look past anyone and anything with healthy boundaries that I was told to emphasize, and is dire to know. With healthy boundaries and accept, you have to have healthy boundaries and accept that person for who they are and what they believe, because at the end of the day, we are all wanting to be heard, and we are all wanting to be seen, and we are all wanting to be respected, period. So that was like the message I got for people who, just as a reminder, when it comes to Venus, you know, if you're looking at someone and you are judging them, things like that, that means you're judging yourself. We all have our own, like I said, own agendas. We all have our own purpose. Every relationship we have, no matter if it's with a abstract thing like money, food, your house, how you keep your house clean, how you take care of yourself, or with another person. Those are all reflections of things that's going on internally that you either learned or need to learn. You know, that's healthy or not healthy. So you need to set healthy boundaries, friend. So overall, within the next couple of days to weeks until the next major astrological shift, the energetic affect the planets, stars, and the spirits, meaning the energies like your angels, ancestors, whomever you work with in the spiritual realms, even if it's just the God of your understanding. At the end of the day, the energy is asking us to personally deconstruct and reconstruct ourselves with this Capricorn, excuse me, the garbage truck is coming by. Construct ourselves with this Capricorn Pluto retrograde to create game plans that will give us individually a fair start. And I'm going to post videos about the retrograde next week. But the Capricorn Pluto retrograde is to help us create game plans that will give us individually a fair start, a fair and practical chance. Overall, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn just said, give yourself a fair, realistic chance. Don't play yourself, because you can do this. You can create the life you deserve. You can create a healthier life in a way that is way beyond what anyone has experienced in a long, long time, by utilizing Gemini's Venus energy to deconstruct and reconstruct with love, with patience, and with grace. I'm being told to pull the top card, which says, simply love speaks for itself. And for me, it's facing the south node. It's facing the left, which is the south node, our past. So love yourself. Love yourself no matter where it is you're at currently, what you've experienced that was hard. Learn how to love yourself. Make peace with your past, with every aspect of your past. Because when you make peace with your past and with those that contributed things to you that are not good, that are imbalanced, that is toxic, then you'll learn how to love yourself even more and appreciate where you're at even more. And that speaks for itself, because you'll see it in your life and you'll feel it. You know, you'll feel that peace. You'll feel, and that's something like I said, nobody can give you that. You know, that's nothing somebody can physically give you. You can only get that from your higher self, with your physical self, and from the higher realms. You learn how to do that by working and flowing with you, with your vibe. So I'm being told to pull from the top again. Oh, this came out. Go ahead. This came out reverse. And it was, I mean, sideways too. And it's facing once again to the left, to the south node, or past. It says, redeem yourself after a painful relationship. All is not lost. Yeah, we can always do better. Don't let that past. Venus Gemini saying, don't allow the past hurt and pain, challenges and obstacles dictate who you are. You can always redeem yourself. It's not all lost. You always, every day you wake up is an opportunity to do better and to be better than you was yesterday at any point in the past. Moving on. So in order to remember to move with grace and love, be mindful that Mercury, at this time, it was in Taurus when I wrote this. Is it still in Taurus? No, it might be. I can't think right now. I'm sorry, friend. But when Mercury was in Taurus, if it's not right now, I can't remember. My mind is going blank. But that energy was reminding us to pay attention to our thoughts, because this energy is fixed thoughts / emotions, but mostly it's reflecting our negative self-talk based upon memories of experiences that we have embedded into our Akashic records, our subconscious, that was and still is a lesson we need to learn about ourselves, so that we can fully operate with and within the high vibrational frequency of the sun in Cancer, which I've just posted the video about as well, which is all about balance. And because we're operating from a balanced polaric place, meaning our inner feminine is open and to giving and receiving, because we've created loving routines to feed into ourselves, our souls, our inner masculine, which is our physical actions, is going to reflect inner peace, our inner balance, yin yang energy, friend. Catch the vibes. I'm being told to pull tarot. But we're able to receive clearer and more concise downloads, aka ideas, dreams, thoughts. We're able to feel, meaning listen to our intuition, our soul, our spiritual guides, whomever that may be for you. And most importantly, the God and Goddess or Goddess energy of your understanding of all creations, truly utilizing Mars energy. I'm going to make a thing for that. This came out sideways. Empress. You know, so we're learning how to figure out. We're still, this to me coming out sideways. And the top of the card is facing once again the left. South node, past. That's telling me our friend's energy, Venus in Gemini, is asking us to figure out how to create love, peace, balance with our past. How to overcome that threshold, or step over that threshold. Because this, when it comes out, when cards come out sideways, I automatically picture a bar. Like a bar and stuff. You know, like a level, ascension. You know, that those words come to mind. So it's all about, okay, well, if you want to know how to level up, how to create, how to bring more peace and stuff, you have, and create, which is the Empress card, then, and with it facing the left, you have to be able to utilize these energies and apply it in your South Node, in your past. That's what move, so you can move with grace more. You can move with patience more. You can move with peace more fluidly. You know, Mars and Aries is asking us to create our game plan. So utilize the Mars and Aries energy to its fullest capacity. Therefore, you'll also be utilizing Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, because that's in retrograde right now, which is a lesson. I'm going to make the videos next week. Energy to its fullest capacity, which is all about creating, because you've learned how to slow down enough and when to be still long enough to take in the creative ideas, messages, meaning your thoughts, your and stuff like that, which will allow you to work even more fluidly with Neptune, which is in pre-retrograde in Pisces right now. And I can't wait for Neptune to go in full retrograde in Pisces, because to me, that's all about heavy downloads, true solar shifts, and energetic boosts. That's what I got from that retrograde, when I sat with that energy. But I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to this retrograde, because now that I know more about energy, per listening to my soul, 𝕸𝔹𝕆𝕋, aka myself, more, and why I was born as the person I am and had to go through all the ups and downs I've been through thus far, per the soul contract she, meaning I, made to experience in the physical. I'm finally at a point where I look forward to the seasons of learning, because you can't get better. You can't better yourself if you don't educate yourself overall and in general. But most importantly, you just can't, friend. You just can't. You can't become, oh yeah, okay. You can't become the best you can be, which is operating out of your higher future self energy, if you don't know where you're currently at energetically, in order to move forward in a way that is aligned with your purpose and experiences you signed up for, period. So that's where the energy is at right now. Overall, it's asking you to bring Cancer. The sun just shifted into Cancer, which is asking you to bring in more peace and balance. Gemini, Venus just shifted into Gemini constellation, which is asking you to figure out, okay, in order to call in more peace into your physical realm, friend, watch that Cancer sun video if you haven't yet. In order to bring in more peace into your physical realm, you have to reparent yourself. You have to go back to the roots of things, so that way you can figure out why you're creating rituals and routines and things within yourself that that is bringing more stagnation, that is bringing in more life lessons, more obstacles. I'm hearing not even hurt and pain. Remember that we came here to learn how to move with grace, how to be more patient, how to love on ourselves more, and stuff. So when things are in balance and stuff, remember that person and or situation, you tried to make it work out. But if it's not in alignment, if that person, it takes two to make things work. And so you got to go with your higher self, go with the people, the energies that can help you take more leadership of your life. So that way you can create balance, tap into your core, into the core experiences that have made you look at life as like, this is just what it is. Hardship, that's just life. Hardship is life. No, that's not what it is. It's part of it, because we're here to learn, but that's not, it just doesn't end there. I was guided to pull this card, and then I'm in this message. But this is 𝕷𝕀𝕄𝔼. Please excuse the noise in the background. They're picking up the trash, getting rid of the trash. That's an omen right there in my eyes. Blessed. But the 𝕷𝕀𝕄𝔼 says, you are being offered a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother. Your path need not be one of endless exertion. Didn't I just say that? That we're taught that life is hard, life is a struggle. That's just what it is. That's just life. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, your path need not be one of endless exertion. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart. It is an act of worshiping the divine feminine. Let yourself receive her loving gifts. You know what? I'm sorry about the truck, but I have to say this. Now, this truck, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the trash is being picked up. And the truck driver, trash person, is playing music. They enjoying their time. That's an omen to me, friend. That's for you. They out there, I don't know if you can hear. I'm going to be quiet for a second, so hopefully you can hear. They playing slow jams, old school, friend. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but this trash person is playing old school slow jams. They is enjoying their work. And that's what Gemini, Venus and Gemini, Venus energy is all about. You know, we're going to go through hard times. We're going to have hit lows. But at the end of the day, it's all about making sure you love on yourself enough, so that's how you ground yourself, so when you hit those lows, you still able to see the brighter side of things. You're still able to enjoy life. You don't get so caught up in what's going on now. Like, you see what's going on, you acknowledge that yes, this is a hardship and stuff, but I am built to overcome this, period, point blank. You were made to overcome this and stuff, but you have to learn how to overcome this, and the only way to do this is by creating magic. And the only way to create magic is to remove the trash, and remember to have fun while you're releasing, so that way you can still stay in high vibrations, friend. But that's Gemini Venus message for you overall, with the omens that's happening in the cards and the channel messages, and then the inner channel messages I got from this when I did sit with these energies. With that being said, thank you for choosing me to be your energetic connect to these energetic streets, friends. And now you know more how to move in both in these energetic and physical streets a little better. Remember to tell yourself, friend, I am irrefutable, aka I am impossible to deny. Remember to love on yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be easy on yourself today, so you can flow more fluidly today than you did yesterday. I should have closed that door, but like I said, that was an omen, so apologies. Our souls incarnated as you, because you hold the energetic DNA, friend, meaning you were created for this. You were made for whatever you have experienced thus far, positive challenges and all, to succeed. You just need to educate and armor yourself with how to flow better with and within yourself, so that you can create and co-create with the goddess energy embedded within you. Stay blessed up, friend. I'll see you in the next video or the astral realms. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye.